Hello, good morning, ladies. Today I'm going to talk about the 5 tools in your business that GrooveFunnels will replace. And so a little bit of background about my business. First, I'm a bootstrapper at heart. I have only bought tools as I've needed them. I don't think that I'm very tool heavy as far as, I am a shiny object syndrome person, no doubt about that. And I've tried a lot of tools, but I would try them and then, jump to something else. But I am a bootstrapper. I would only buy tools as I needed, and I would research the heck out of tools before I would choose the final one. So what I'm currently running is I have a funnel for my Pinterest course that is on Clickfunnels. And the thing that I love about Clickfunnels, I used a template and made it nice and easy. It's very pretty. I love the setup. I love the way Russell Brunson teaches about, here's my offer, has the option for an order bump and then a one-time offer. So I liked that format. I did have the course. I did launch the course previously, but I did not have it in that format. So I kind of rejigged it and then put it in that format, which I think works better for me. The thing about Clickfunnels, I did go through one funnel away. Like I said, I love the way Russell Brunson teaches. I think he's a master marketer. I jumped into Clickfunnels, got my funnel built to realize some of the limitations, which I didn't know ahead of time. One is the very first thing is that you cannot hook up Clickfunnels to PayPal easily. You need to have custom tools, or you have to, if someone comes through your funnel and says, hey, I want to buy this using PayPal, you have to send them somewhere else. So, in today's day and age where everyone uses PayPal, I think that's a no-brainer. So the limitation one was not being able to have customers pay with PayPal. Second of all, it is not easy if you wanted to run a sale of any kind to mark down the price, add like a time frame of like an automation of this is going to be this price until such and such a date. And then number 3 would be just the price of $97 a month, which you are literally paying just for the funnel feature. And I do have my membership there. Then moving on, I also have Podia. And Podia, I started using before ClickFunnels, but there's things that I love about Podia and things that I don't like about Podia. And so I love that the price point is either $39 or $69. It has a lot more features. If you are looking for a membership platform, if you compare it to Teachable and Thinkific and all those, I think it's giving you a lot more bang for your buck as far as, especially if you want to add affiliates to your course later on, which is something that I do want to do, and that's important to me. In order to get the affiliate option, you have to pay, I think, about $99 a month on Thinkific and Teachable. Podia is, I think it's pretty, and okay, I know that's, as a marketer, I'm a woman, I like things to be pretty. And so they are pretty, very easy to use and get set up. And so that is, that was key. I thought it was very intuitive. I didn't really read how to do things. I just kind of moved my way along, and I thought it was great. So I love those where you can just jump in and kind of do your thing. And when you get stuck, they have great customer service, very helpful, very responsive. The thing that I kind of like, because so far I haven't found a tool that has done everything that I want. Yes, I like that Podia doesn't charge a transaction fee. Exactly, yes. Then the other thing, the kind of like the cons are their sales pages are meh. They are good. Like I didn't build like a full form sales page on Podia. I was using it for like small opt-ins and tripwires initially. And so to, just to have an opt-in page, short, quick, easy, it did great. I thought it was easy to design, although they're designing, part of being able to design the page, there's limitations. To me, there's like more space padding between sections, limitations on fonts and some of the things there. So again, could be prettier. And then the other thing is their ability to upsell. They do have upsells, but they're totally not good. It's just like it's easy to add. It's like a one-click upsell. You just say, hey, you want to add an upsell, and then there's your box of contents that you've created, and then you could just pick what you wanted as an upsell. But when it goes to show the purchaser, like, hey, okay, you got this, would you like this? You cannot design that upsell, so you can't explain it more, which I thought for me, I didn't like that, because it's like, well, if I'm selling you on this, and just because something was named maybe something else, it could have seemed disjointed, but obviously there was a reason why I was selling you on it. But I can't explain it. I cannot have like an image mock-up of the product, and so I think their upsells need to be improved. Both ClickFunnels and Podia, you cannot like add, they're not SEO friendly. So that was another con on both of them, as well as, I'm a Pinterest strategist, so I want my Pinterest tag on the sales pages and thank you pages in the cart checkout. And so ClickFunnels, very hard to add a Pinterest tag. Podia, you can do it, but it doesn't work very well. And so that really discounts both of them, because you can't get that information from your audience that's coming to your sales pages to retarget. So again, put that on the con list. As my, researching tools came along, that was something that was important to me. And then the last thing, the other thing that I did like about Podia was that it has a storefront. And I love that, because it's like you can send people to your store and they can shop and see all the different things that you have. She's like the #1 Pinterest user, name's Joy. Her store is called Oh Joy, and she's got the most users, I think, on Pinterest. Super cute stuff. She uses Podia, and I like to model my storefront after her. She's got it's just beautifully done. But again, they try to make things universal, and in an effort to make things easy, it's not as customizable as I would like. So that is sort of like the pros and cons. And so what was important to me as I was going through my search, I'm checking out all different types of learning systems. And I looked at Membervault is one that is super popular. The plugins, WordPress plugins to deal with my membership, and then I could move my funnel onto my website. On my WordPress website, I have Beaver Builder, so I could easily duplicate the funnel on my website. That way, it would be pixeled, easy peasy. It would have the SEO capabilities, and then I could just use a plugin, and that would host my membership. Membervault didn't have great sales pages, I didn't think, and they did something kind of sort of similar to Podia as far as like a storefront. They called it a deconstructed funnel, where people can binge on all your different content, but that wasn't the format I was going for. So Membervault got moved to the side, and my final conclusion was that I was going to move my funnel to WordPress, and then I was going to use ThriveCart. I had settled on ThriveCart. And it's funny when you're looking for things, probably people had mentioned ThriveCart earlier, but I never paid attention because I don't think I knew what it was. And then once you see something, then you see it all over the place. And so once I found ThriveCart, what ThriveCart does, I could build my funnel on my site. ThriveCart is literally the cart. So it could duplicate what ClickFunnels does. It has order bumps, one-time offers. It takes care of all of that. So that would be like the cart piece. And then sending them to Podia, I would still stay on Podia for the membership piece. So I was like done, researched, that's what I'm going to do. Again, but I'm using, 3 different things. I'm using my website, I'm using ThriveCart, and then I'm using Podia. And so they all have to, talk nice to each other. ThriveCart, I think, is pretty good as far as integrating with things. I love native integrations. I avoid Zapier, hate zapping. To me, it's like, it's always glitchy, and I just don't want to deal with the zaps, and so I avoid it like the plague. The other thing that ThriveCart did for me was it added the option to have affiliates, which I really liked, and it manages affiliates for your products as well. So I was set to pay for that. They have a lifetime offer, $690, because it's either $495 or $690. I wanted the $690 because I wanted to pay for that affiliate option. Then, I'm kind of like, oh God, I have to move my stuff, and I was hemming and hawing. In the meantime, last month, introduced incomes on a white horse, GrooveFunnels, right? And so a friend of mine introduced me to GrooveFunnels. I immediately signed up for the free trial because I want to get in and see what is behind it. And it like blew my mind. I spent this was like on a Thursday. So then I spent the whole weekend kind of like researching, like, okay, is this going to do what I'm going to do? Is it going to solve all my, problems? And literally it has. And so that's where I want to talk about. I mean, there's a ton of tools that it replaces. I'm just going to talk about 5 today. I will do another live probably next week that talks about more things. Because it's almost a business in a box, which I love. And, as the title of this live was, it's going to save me money because I'm not buying all the tools. I don't have to worry about all those tech woes because everything is talking nicely to each other. And, I've streamlined my business because, that was part of my, bootstrapping, as well as I don't want like all these tools, all these payments, and, I like my tools to do multiple things rather than just like one tool, one thing. So a little bit about GrooveFunnels. First of all, it's in beta. And so, my research is, well, okay, who are these people? Like, why should I believe them? And like, what's their credibility? And so there's 3 guys that started GrooveFunnels, and the one that is kind of like the spokesperson, I guess, he's the one that's most visible. He's the CEO, is Mike Phil Sam, I think is how you pronounce his name. And his claim to fame was he was co-creators in EverWebinar, Webinar Jam, and Kartra. He goes through and explains in a video. The GrooveFunnels, if you've ever used Kartra, and I haven't used Kartra, I wish I would have actually instead of ClickFunnels, and I would have like got rid of half my woes. But it is taking similar things from Kartra, because Kartra is kind of one of those all-in-one platforms, but GrooveFunnels is taking it a step farther. With Kartra, again, one of those things when you see something and then you start paying attention, it's like, I don't know that I've seen anyone really bash Kartra and hate it. Most people that I know really have said that they've liked it and would recommend it. So he left Kartra a couple of years ago. He signed a non-compete agreement for like 2 years, and then he came back with GrooveFunnels, him and these 2 other guys, Matt Seralta and John Cornetta. And John Cornetta, he's very big into e-commerce, and part of GrooveFunnels is the overarching thing is called GrooveFunnels, but then there's like these different pieces of software. One is called GrooveKart, and that is probably the equivalent of Shopify, or a physical, it's a physical product storefront is basically what it is. And so he is very big into e-commerce, so he lends his expertise in that. I am not in the physical space, but I am actually researching it, so it comes in handy. And so that is somewhat like, okay, let me see. And so this Mike, he's been around. I mean, he's just not like a guy that just showed up one day. He's got a good reputation. He was like mentors with Russell Brunson. He introduced a concept that you may have heard of, which is called butterfly marketing. And there is a book, I think, that he wrote, or that talks more about this butterfly marketing. And I won't get into that because it's a whole nother thing, but I thought that was fairly interesting. But they are incorporating that into GrooveFunnels, which is, it's these little things that they do that we may not realize as business owners, but it's a way to kind of help like cross-pollinate your business in other ways. Sort of like, I'll give you a quick example, like Flowdesk. If you've used Flowdesk, down at the bottom, it says like made with love with Flowdesk, and you click on Flowdesk and it goes to your affiliate. And so, they put in these like different things as a way to market for you and then also make you money, because if you're an affiliate, you would make the money off of Flowdesk, for example. So getting to the tools, it's been 16 minutes. Sorry. I just wanted to give you some background. These are the first 5. I think these are the most used, and therefore they are the ones that are being produced or given to us live, or they're going live. Like I said, they're in beta. They're going live with some of the features in mid-July. And I think they're just the most common and used in business today. And so I think that makes sense. So the first one is, it's called GroovePages. And then if you signed up for a free account, there's a version called GroovePages Lite, which is not limiting the features or the capabilities. It is limiting the number of funnels. With GroovePages Pro, if you upgrade to the lifetime version, you get unlimited. But with GroovePages Lite, you're going to get 3 funnels. And so it could be a funnel. You could literally build a website with multiple pages. So you could build like a 5-page website on it, and that is considered one funnel, or just an opt-in. And you also have the ability to add your custom domains, which is not something that is normally given on a free account of any kind. Usually that is here you can do this, but if you want to put it on a custom domain, then you have to upgrade. So they are giving that to you for free. But basically, GroovePages it could be compared to lead pages. You can do sales pages. It's that page builder. Whether it's pages on your website, it's all drag and drop. One of the features that I love is the ability to like make a website. I didn't build my website. Don't claim to be a website builder whatsoever, because I paid to have it done. But because it's so easy, like I have the confidence that once that feature goes live, and while I happened to have earlier in the year renewed my blog hosting for 3 years, so I don't know if I'm gonna get a refund, but the way that like you can make like 5 pages, and like with one like drag and drop, you have like on the top of your website where you have those categories, like automatically pulls the categories together. One of the things in Clickfunnels, for example, is if you have a funnel and you're changing something on the front page, you'll have to go and change it on multiple pages. So if you change the heading font, for example, you would have to go into every single place and change that heading font. With GrooveFunnels, they have global settings. You change it one place and it changes it everywhere. So they have made it super easy. Like I said, it's drag and drop, similar. I mean, Clickfunnels is. Lead pages, I've used lead pages. I mean, that's, pretty much you just kind of insert what you want. But for example, like with lead pages or even Clickfunnels, you have to go that extra step and do that integration of your email. Imagine you build your sales page or your opt-in page and you're like, okay, I just have to put in, you know, the name and email box. Well, it's already integrated because they have Groove Mail. So you're literally just going to like drag the icon over and then assign it, like, you know, what list would you want to drop it into and things like that. But it's like everything is integrated, no adding additional tools, easy peasy, fire your tech VA. Does that mean you could have a website but only with 5 pages? You could have multiple pages. I was just using 5 because I think that, you know, people start with 5. I know I have hidden pages and stuff, but no, you could have, I think it's unlimited pages. So if you had a website built with 10 pages, like some hidden, you could do that. The next thing obviously I was leading to was Groove Mail. That easy integration. There are some fun features with Groove Mail that are coming, and now Groove Mail is coming. It's coming in July. It's not available right this second. I will do, like, I'm going to try to do some like behind the scenes so you can see behind it, but this video would get way too long if I showed you everything. So I'm kind of giving you like the highlights, and I'll do multiple videos with the behind the scenes. Groove Mail. Right now, I pay $29 for ConvertKit. I love ConvertKit. It integrates with a lot of things. It's super easy, but that price is going to go up as you have more subscribers. With Groove Mail, you get 25,000 leads in there as part of if you upgrade to the lifetime. That lifetime deal is not going away. I'll get to that at the end. It's not going away, but it will be going up. And one of the things that's going to be happening is when they do change, that 25,000 is going down to 5,000. And so to me, even 5,000 seems like, wow, man, if I had 5,000, that'd be fantastic because my like email list is under 1,000. But it's just out there, right? Because it's for a lifetime. I'm hoping my business grows to over 5,000 email subscribers. But it is similar, again, pulling from Kartra Mail. Mike has also compared it to ActiveCampaign. I've never used ActiveCampaign, but I know it's super powerful. Or like Infusionsoft, it has visual automations, like very easy. Like if you've used ConvertKit, very easy to, you know, make your email workflow. I think, you know, that can be like the confusing part, and then like how you do retargeting. It's all integrated, all visual. The other thing that I thought was super cool, and I have not been exposed to this, and so if you used some of it, maybe Kartra, you know it, but I don't, so I'm sharing, is they have what they call behavior marketing. And so Mike gave the example of, you know, like a video. If you could see someone, you know, they clicked on, watched your video, maybe they dropped off after 5 minutes, but they didn't get to where your pitch was. You knew your pitch was at like 7 minutes. You knew they dropped off. You could retarget them because they missed the pitch. And so based on their behavior, or if they made it to your pitch and they got pitched, but they didn't buy, again, you could retarget. And so I don't know if if you've ever been on Facebook, like weird things happen. Like I can talk about one thing, like with my husband, like we're not even online, but then like somehow like ads start showing up in Facebook. I mean, there's got to be some like behavior marketing thing happening. Don't know how it happens. But these are like advanced things that totally blew my mind. And so going with Groove Mail, the next feature is Groove Video. And so since they're already integrated, you can do this. He was using the example, if you did this like with your email subscriber or with your email marketing, you know, whether it was ActiveCampaign, you would have to have like webhooks or zaps set up, and it would not be that specific. So it's like, oh, if you made it to 5 minutes and dropped off, you're going to get this sequence. If you made it to the pitch at 7 minutes, you get that sequence. It would require a lot of tech hookup with different tools, and therefore more things to fail. basically. And so with the integration of Groove Video, that's the next thing coming. Groove Video, similar to a Wistia or Vimeo. Vimeo is $240 a year, or Wistia is $99 a month, so $1,200 a year. Currently, for me, I have one of the things that I like about Podia is Podia hosts your videos, and you like just drag and drop and uploads it, and so your user is only going to see that video. On my Clickfunnels side, I have I'm cheap again, like I said, bootstrapper, not paying the $240 a year. That's my choice. But I have my videos on YouTube unlisted. So I'm sure you've seen that. You can see them because they're unlisted. I can save them to my own YouTube account. You could technically share them and give them away to somebody else. And then once that video is done playing, it can go on to some random videos. So it's not ideal. And with Clickfunnels, you have to have that like third party, Wistia, Vimeo, or YouTube, and potentially adding more cost to running your course. With the Groove Video, within reason, they say it's going to be unlimited. Little old me, probably unlimited will be fine. If you're a big, corporation, or you're like super video heavy, eventually down the road, I'm assuming they would probably put a limit on that, because they're going to have to pay for storage. And so then that might be a future cost, but I think it would be limited. The next feature, let's see, I did GroovePages, GrooveMail, Groove Video, GrooveSell. GrooveSell is important. There's GrooveKart and there's GrooveSell. GrooveKart is for physical products. GrooveSell allows you to, that's what I would use selling my course, or opt-ins, digital downloads, a membership. And basically it's like, click to purchase. Your payment integration is already integrated. It does easily use PayPal, uses Stripe. They're creating, or they have a feature called GroovePay that will be coming. It has the similar restrictions as Stripe. So you can use it worldwide, except for I think like Cuba, North Korea, wherever Stripe says it's no good, GroovePay is not going to be available there. But you also have the ability with GrooveSell to create affiliates for your products. And so that was one of the features that I wanted with ThriveCart. And here, the GrooveSell, they're actually giving you that portion with that free account. So you get the GroovePages Lite, and you get GrooveSell, and then like Groove Affiliate as part of that free account. So that's why if you're not on the free account, I suggest you at least sign up for the free account right now or after this video. Then the last thing, which is the piece that I'm waiting for besides GrooveMail, is called GrooveMember. And GrooveMember is the membership portion. It will host your videos, like I said. You can upload files. It's super easy to use. It's like a toggle on off. Like you can limit, what client has access to what information. So if you had upsells, order bumps, that would all be configured at the product level. And then like I've have it in ClickFunnels where, they'll buy one thing and then they want to come back and purchase it. And sometimes it can be glitchy to have them have access to multiple things within the membership. It usually works, but not perfect. So that is GrooveMember coming at the end of July, or like late July, they said. I am waiting for GrooveMail and GrooveMember. Then I am ditching ClickFunnels, moving it on over to GrooveFunnels. And people have asked, because who has time to rebuild funnels? There will be a way to move not only funnels, but basically like any URL on the internet. You have to you have to prove that you own it. I mean, they're not going to be letting you like download and steal URL content that's not yours. So I just have to sign something. Don't exactly know the full details, but if I want to move my Clickfunnels funnel over, I'll be able to do that. And then I won't have to rebuild it from scratch because no one's got time for that. You got an email from Groove Academy. Is that where you learn about features? Groove Academy, yes, there's a lot of different content in Groove Academy. They are doing a ton of education. So there are weekly webinars. There are weekly webinars on Fridays, and then on, I think it's on Tuesdays, there are webinars for GrooveKart. So if you want to get into e-commerce, you would want to watch those webinars. So all the webinar replays are in Groove Academy. They are doing a ton of tutorial videos in Groove Academy. There is one video which is called the State of the Groovian, like State of the Union, where it's I want to say about 2.5 hours long. You can catch that. He does that quarterly, and kind of gives you, that's where the sneak peek was of features to come. And they did actually behind the scenes, because some of this I can't actually show you because I don't have access to it, but they have access to it. So I've seen what is coming, and that is a place where you could see that. They also have a Facebook group. If you're not in their Facebook group, you can join their Facebook group. And there's a David Lemon, he's in there. He is constantly doing videos on Mondays and then I think on Wednesdays, but they're all organized in units in the Facebook group. They also have a YouTube channel that has a ton of tutorial videos as well. So they, their success is our success, and they want us to use their product. And so there's like way more information than you probably need. But I think it's, well organized so that you can be like, okay, I want to learn about this, and you go here. And then that's why I'm doing these so you don't have to go watch the 2.5 hour video. I can give you the quickie overview. And then if you want to learn more, definitely dive in. So the other thing is, let's see, let me look at my notes. I got it right down here. They are, so with those 5 features, like I said, they have Groove Mail, Groove Video, GrooveMember is coming. Groove Sell, you already have access to on the free account. GroovePages Lite, you have access to. So I recommend going in there, building a sales page, dragging and dropping, see how it compares to what you're using. I will be doing some behind the scenes. I do have a sales page built, not really going to show it right now, but I will be doing some videos once I kind of tweak it a little bit. And so, I think you can, so does Lifetime give you everything for 1 fee? Now, it does not give you access now. You will, like right now, if you get the free account, you also get GrooveKart, actually. I didn't add that. Like with GrooveKart, you would get 1 storefront. So that's the free account. If you upgrade, you're not getting Groove Mail, GrooveMember. You're not getting that yet because it hasn't been released. You are getting the access when it comes available. So what Lifetime does is it locks you into the price. Currently, there are sales, or there are plans, but I'll put that in like after I get off. I can kind of show you there's different payment plans, but for like a one-time fee purpose, let's use that. Right now it's $13.97 if you upgrade to Lifetime. And so you will get access to these tools plus all that's coming when it comes available. They do have like a schedule of when things are rolling out for the other features, because like literally there's a lot more features than I've talked about. But yes, you will get access once they launch. They are rolling out these features between July and August. they said between every 4 to 7 days, they're going to launch a new one, because they're going to launch one and then do like a lot of training on it. Then they'll launch another one, do training on it. And so they're kind of spacing it out, so it's not like, overwhelm that you've got access to this and now you don't even know what the heck to do. So they're adding that training piece in there, which I think is awesome, because again, not to bash ClickFunnels, but I don't think I got any good tutorials on that. You still needed like a course on how to use ClickFunnels and how to set it up. So I love that education piece. But yes, you will get access as they give you access. Any new things that are coming, you get access to. And then they had said, okay, because they have the lifetime deal at $13.97. It is going to change. They're going to keep the lifetime for a little while longer. It's not, at first they said it was going to go away. Now they've said, okay, we're not going to get rid of it yet, but the price is going up $500. So instead of $13.97, it will go up to $18.97. And then they're reducing the 25,000 leads to 5,000 leads. So there's an advantage of getting in earlier. You save money, get more leads. There are payment plans. Like I said, you don't have to pay all in one lump sum. They have different payment plans that I'll put on afterward. Then I think, I can't see who's on here. It just says Facebook user. So I don't know if there's 1 of you, 5 of you, if you have any more questions that I can answer. Otherwise, please, after you've watched this, come by and drop down in the comments, #replay. And if you do have other questions, I will definitely come back and answer them. And I will put links to the free account if you haven't signed up, or if you want to learn more about the lifetime account, I can give you that information, as well as like the payment plans, because there's a one-time, they break it into 3 payments, which is like 3 months, 6 months, and then 12 months. Then what would happen after lifetime goes away, then they're going to go to the traditional 99, 199, and 299. And now that will be limited. So I think, even the $99 plan, as they have it laid out, compare that to the $97 that I'm paying for ClickFunnels, just gives you so much more. And so it is a fabulous deal. Even if I'm not at a place to use it all. Well, that's the thing. There is like so much there, and so much I haven't even told you about yet, that I don't know if you can use it all. It's kind of like shiny object syndrome, but you don't have to spend any more money, because like all the tools are within one platform that you get access to. You can use it more than one URL, absolutely. Even on the free account, you can either publish on theirs. So like my sales page right now is GroovePages.carriemarie.whatever. You can add multiple URLs. You use Cloudflare. I haven't set that up yet. But like my course, it's pinningfoundations.com. I'm going to move my course over. And so my course is going to be hosted in GrooveFunnels. It's going to have to point to Pinning Foundations. I can have Carrie Marie, my website. I can have that in GrooveFunnels, point that to Carrie Marie. So with the free account, you're limited to 3 URLs, but on the lifetime paid, it's unlimited. And so I know I do not have multiple URLs, but I know there are a lot of people online that are like URL junkies. Like they have an idea and they're like, oh, let me go see if that URL is available. And then they go they buy like 15 URLs. You could use all of them. And so that's, like I said, that's not me, but you could. And even if you are not in a position now, I still think, even I did post in the group like my tech stack. I think I'm like very lean. I know technically I probably wouldn't need ClickFunnels and Podia, but Podia is costing me $33 a month, and ClickFunnels is $97. You would have to pay for something. If once you get beyond like the basics, like you have to have an email subscriber as part of your business. And then, what do we all do? We graduate as our business grows. It's like, well, let me start a course, or I need to grow my email list now, and now I need to create a opt-in or tripwire, things like that. And so you're going to have access to all the tools that'll be there when you need it. You're welcome. I'm going to get off, and I'll thank you personally once I know who you are, Facebook user. And so again, thank you for joining me. I can't believe that it's been 40 minutes I've been talking. But there will be more videos coming. And if you have something specific, I'll answer you back. So thanks, and have a good afternoon, or a good rest of the day. Take care.